So it's Sunday morning, and we got up at 4:30 and left the house about 5, and we drove to another village that has an animal bazaar. And we got this little boy, and we're going to breed him with the 2 girls that we chose to keep out of Dolly's litter, the 2 spotted ones here. And then we bought 2 more girls from another vendor. So this little boar is going to have 4 girls that we can breed him with. We're thinking Ladybug and Ms Piggy, if they don't get pregnant this round when we inseminate them, then we're probably going to sell them off. Just getting them inseminated is not always that successful here, and we do much better with a boar. And some people say, well, why feed a boar? But for us, what's 2 more mouths when we know that 100% our girls will be impregnated? So now we just have to come up with names. I'm thinking this far one over here, because it's got the little scar on its butt for when it was born and Mama moved and it scratched on the cement, calling her Button. But we need to come up with names for the other 3 girls, and then one for the boy here. Hi, sweetie boy. Hi, sweetie boy. He's kind of afraid because he's all by himself. We put one of these piglet boxes in the back of our car with the hole closed, and put the pigs in there. There's a lot of different vendors, and the prices were about the same. I kind of try and find vendors that aren't real pushy, that seem like they're a family-owned business maybe. So we bought him from a husband-wife team, and then we bought these 2 out of the trunk of a car from a guy. So definitely a small farmer. Yeah, instead of some of the big ones that you can tell that it's a business, they do it all the time. I just like to help the little guy, so to speak. But you can tell the girls have been pushing and power playing, and Button over there has some blood on her ear, and one of these other girls, I think it's over on the front there, has a little bit of blood. They've got scratches, but that's kind of normal. Yeah. So today on the way home, I'm going to get medication for them, because I know that we're probably giving them a different feed than what they were fed. We've got potatoes in there. We've got a little bit of corn and wheat along with their start food, which gives them all their vitamins and minerals to make them nice and big and strong. And then we've got some vitamins in their water. Yeah, so we've added 3 piglets today. We still have our boar Porky, and he'll mate with Dolly and Lulu. And then we've got Mrs. Piggy and Ladybug, who we artificially inseminate. Yeah. But we keep our pigs maybe 3 years. I think the most has been 4 years. They just get really big and harder to handle. They don't eat more. But it's always good to have fresh blood. And, of course, these guys don't eat. It was like a quarter of a bucket is feeding these 4 versus 3/4 of a bucket for each adult pig. Yeah, these girls, I put my hands on them, scratched their backs a little bit. Yeah, I think Button back there is the dominant one out of the 2 spotted, and already putting this one in place. This one, I think, is the one that might struggle a little bit. So our girls are just slightly smaller, you can see. They're a different breed because Porky, he's that black and white. But they kind of are a little bit short and stockier, and we like the big whites because they have more meat and more fat on them. And a lot of people here eat the pig fat. Yeah. So, gonna need you guys' help for names. For boy, we've had Blockhead because their necks get so thick. Porky, we have now. We've had Bacon before, Pork Chop before, but we can always use those names again. But any suggestions would be great.